Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. All right, let me get the text box up. Live chat. All right, we'll let some people get up on in here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm drinking a fine Pilsner. We'll let some people roll in here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let me know if you guys are having any trouble hearing me. I'll square up. I'm in my sunroom right now. What up, Mr. Worm? Welcome, my friend. Kick back here. I'll show you guys what up. What up, Carbon? Welcome back. Luciano. I got my little kickback in my sunroom. Chilling out. Hope you guys got the American flag up there. God bless America. Love it. Love it. What up? Keyboard Assassin, how you doing, man? Ooh! Cody, what's up, player? What is going on? He says, can you roll the intro, please? Facts. Nah, dude, I'm in my sunroom right now. Here, I gotta get, for some reason, YouTube, like, really zooms in. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, it's your friend, Papi Filpo. I wanted to do a podcast tonight, but I didn't feel like sitting and recording and go. I mean, I've got a podcast script lined up, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a good one. It's a really good one. But I just feel stressed. I just felt like so stressed out. I didn't want to do the podcast. So I was like, well, I miss talking to you guys. I miss like just hanging out and having a conversation. And I'm sitting here in my sunroom. And I was like, you know what? Why not turn the live on? Why not set the tripod up and turn the live on? What up, J Trev? Welcome back. Wilson, how you doing? Miller High Life, really you deserve nothing but Michelob Ultra. Yeah, I don't drink beer that much, but lately it's been growing on me, and this is all I had in the fridge. It's probably like 6 months old. Kind of tastes like shit, but what can you do? You know what I mean? So, God, the world's so crazy, guys. The world is crazy right now, and I was just like, I do have a fantastic podcast episode coming up. It's really long. It's got a lot to it. Riley says, how's everything with you? It's been good. Like, to be honest with you guys, so where do I even start? I mean, life has been good for me. I've been, it's hard because, just right here, I'm lying to you. Look at that. Poison ivy. So it's not all good. You know what I'm saying? I got poison ivy. Yo, what up, Mexican? Is that Mexican hot dog? Yes, it is. What up, player? So, God, it's so good to see you guys. So good to see all the old names returning in here. I appreciate you guys for chilling out with me right now. But yeah, I got poison ivy all up and down my body. I've had it for like 3 weeks. And I've been making it a point to try to go out in the kayaks at least once a day. So I know a lot of you guys know that I live on the water. And I really enjoy my property that I've worked very hard and sunk my life savings into. And you guys know that, hey man, you know, I've been through shit. A lot of you guys have helped me through a lot of things. You know, I've been through with my property. I've lost my house, this beautiful, wonderful house that I'm in right now. I've had it wiped out due to, water troubles, flooding, all sorts of stuff. In the past couple years back, I went through a divorce. So I appreciate you guys for helping me through all that stuff. That was fantastic. I appreciate you guys very much. So I'm happy to say that at this point in 2020, I'm doing far better than I was, let's say, like 3 years ago, right? 2.5 years ago. But, gosh, I'm doing just as good as all you guys. I'm not over here like, I'm not on top of the world, you know? I sit here and I watch what's unfolding. And I'm not even saying that, like, I watch everything. I'm just observing the world in general. I'm observing, and I'm not even about to get into any politics. I'm not even about to get into any of the movements or social justice things, which have got incredible nuance and validity to them. What I am terrified of recently, I will say, for example, I dropped out of my college classes And this I will say, American universities, American colleges, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I was excited to go to college. I was excited to use my GI Bill. I was excited to learn. And I get into college, and oh my God, it's not what you were promised. And, you know, I see a couple things happening right now across America. I see people demanding compliance and arbitrarily demanding compliance. Like, if you don't think the way I think, you're going down. Or I see people say, for example, I personally love the band 21 Pilots. They're one of my favorite bands in the whole wide world. Say what you will, but they're wonderful. If you haven't looked up their music, please do. And I'm on Twitter of all places, ladies and gentlemen, and these folks are like angry. They're angry at the lead singer Tyler Joseph for not using his platform to denounce racism or anything like that. And it's like, I think we can all agree racism is terrible, right? But the fact that people are like demanding people to do things, people are demanding whatever it is, it's just like I find this weird thing happening where people want compliance. They feel entitled to whatever it is. And it's like this, and I don't know if I'm making any sense to you right now, but what I'm trying to say is like, what a weird time right now to be alive. What a weird time to be alive. I just want the best for everybody. You know, everybody wants the best for everybody. It's crazy. And Mexican says racism is pretty bad right now, to be honest. So here's the thing. And this marker for how racist things are. It's interesting because, like, for example, I don't deny that racism exists. Of course it does. What's up, Chris? What up, Maggie? What up, Bryson? But what I see, like, for example, Northwestern University the other day, they had a town hall meeting. And before the town hall meeting started, pretty much like every student that was in the chat, plus professors, were saying they had to like announce, they didn't have to, but they felt compelled to, I guess, to say like, I am a racist. And I was sitting back and I'm watching this and I'm like, what is this right here? I mean, people were even like, for the professor that was saying that, there was other students that were like, that professor is not racist. But they're being kind of like groupthink forced to say they are. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem right. Like, if that's not what's in your heart, why would you have to say that? So, yeah, no, we definitely have problems. We definitely have problems, no doubt. But I will say, like, for example, let's take institutional racism, for example. If there's institutional racism in an organization or in the government or whatever it might be, removing those barriers, best thing in the world. But to say that being a woman in 2020 in the workplace is worse than being a woman in the workplace in 1970s, to say being a black man in America in 2020 is worse than being a black man in the 1960s or 70s. Relatively, I'm not, and again, this is not me saying it's because I'm a white guy just talking here, but that doesn't mean I can't like point out the fact that I don't think, I just want what's best for everybody, and I don't know what's going on in America right now from a groupthink perspective, from a compliance perspective. Also, with coronavirus, I mean, we're all packed inside, and not a lot of us are having really good discourse. Like what we're doing right now, I'm talking to you, and then I got the chat going by, and it's like most people are having a lot of their discourse through Twitter, which was 140 characters for the longest time, and then it got bumped up to what, 280 characters? How are you supposed to have complex, deep, depth-finding, sentiment-gathering, conversation through 280 characters? Or on Facebook, when you're mad at your racist uncle. Let's say you've got a racist uncle, right? He's being an asshole on Facebook. Dude, I don't know how you're going to talk sense into that guy over Facebook. Nobody's on Facebook looking for sentiment gathering. And the only way to solve our problems, in my opinion, is to have person-to-person discussion. Now, I don't know if I'm seeming a little ranty here, but like I'm worried. I'm really worried. You know, I'm worried that people aren't able to talk things out properly. That they're not even using the right vessels. Like, it's already difficult enough communicating with our throats. We're making throat sounds to communicate, to describe the world. But to try to put it on your thumbs and to put it in 140 characters on Twitter, it just doesn't seem like the way we're going to solve things. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's just me. I don't know. Father Z, welcome back. Says the OGs are in here right now. I think it was I was a senior last time I was here. Yeah, guys, that's kind of why I wanted to fire the live stream up, because I was like, I miss you guys. I had one person reach out earlier today, and they were like, yo, thanks for the years of advice, thanks for the videos, thanks for the live streams, I'm joining the Marine Corps, I'm leaving next week. And I was like, dude, it brought my spirits up, because I was feeling really down today. And it brought my spirits up to hear that, you know, somebody had a positive ripple from me. And I was like, God, thank God there's some sort of positivity that can be. And so that's why I wanted to fire up the live stream and just talk with you guys, because I'm like, you never know where your ripples are going to go. That's one of the most beautiful things I've learned about YouTube, is that you never know how you're going to impact people. So, for example, from the time I fired up my first live stream, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to have any impact. But I can tell you right now, you guys helped me, and I'm sure in some ways I've helped some of you. Same thing with the Marine Corps videos. I mean, it's so beautiful. And then, like, the other thing about YouTube, or just communicating online in general, with video especially, is you can put something out there in the universe, and it might not do anything for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but 10 years down the road, boom, that hits with somebody, and it makes sense to them, and it puts them on a new path, or gives them a little bit of insight, and I'm like, wow, then it's worth it. It's so dope. So I don't know. I'm talking concurrent viewers right now is like 24. Well, dope. That's 24 more people than I was talking to 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I wanted to have this live stream. I actually wanted to know how you guys are doing, what you're up to, what you're doing to better yourselves. That's what I really wanted to know. Bryson says Twitter is horrible. Yeah, it's not a good place. It's not a good place to have discourse, you know. Mexican Hot Dog says, I've been good, man. Hodgepodge, what up, man? He says, I miss you, man. Keep this up. Right on, dude. Yeah. And I figured, like, yo, we have technology now. This is a beautiful thing. Why not crack open a beer and chill in my sunroom with you guys? Here, let me plug in the charger right quick, if you don't mind. That way we don't run out of battery. What up, Mr. Warm? He says, I love your positivity. Oh, thanks, man. I won't lie to you. It's not like I'm not like the most positive person in the world. Like I said, I was really down in the dumps today. Like, I was really like, because like it's hard to not watch the news. It's hard to not sit on Facebook. It's hard to not be on Twitter and just have. It's hard not to feel like nihilistic. But I refuse to believe that it's all bad. I refuse to believe it's all bad. I know there's goodness in this world, and this is goodness right here. What up, Travis? He says, work your back more than your arms. There you go. Dustin, what up, bro? He says, last time I was here in a stream, I dumped like $150 to get you drunk on one of them OG $20 shot streams. Dude, oh my gosh. I've actually got a video on my YouTube that has like a bunch of clips from our little drunk live streams. That was so much fun. Man, what a bunch of degenerates we are, huh? That's so fun. Riley says, have you talked to Shay lately? Yeah, dude. I was texting him, literally text him every day. He's my best friend. Hart says, hey, Clayton, I'm scheduled to go to boot camp next month. Love your videos, man. Right on, dude. Right on. Well, stay positive. The one thing I'll tell you, let me take a sip of beer. The one thing I'll tell you, surround yourself with good people. Stay positive. Wear the uniform with pride. Represent us well. They can't stop time, and you're not going to regret it. Okay? Just stay smart. Be a good person. That's all it takes. And surround yourself with good people. Because when you surround yourself with good people, you'll do great things in life. You are what's the quote? You're the sum of your top 5 friends. You're the average sum of your top 5 friends. So to my 5 friends, I'm sorry for bringing down the average, but you know, that's what you are, you know. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well. What are you guys doing to better yourselves? That's one thing I'm trying to hold myself accountable to staying positive, to look at the bright side. I've put physical fitness at the top of my list. You know, I'm working out every single day. I try to get out on the kayaks every single day. And that also helps my mental clarity. Oh my God, it's so easy. I don't watch the news. If I did watch the news, I definitely would go crazy because it's like a horror show every time you turn on the channel. It's like, there's not good news. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of delay this stream has, by the way. So when I ask questions, just feel free to comment. Tony Robbins is the man. I saw your recent video lately. He's such a positive person in both finance and everyday life. Oh yeah, Tony Robbins is dope. Oh yeah. How do you guys like the podcast? If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, please check it out. Okay. Cody says, Clay, what is the right mix of being a kid and doing things like back road drinking? Oh goodness. Oh God. No, I can't condone any underage drinking or drug usage, but what I can say is, do enjoy being a kid. I can't imagine what it's like to be a kid right now with coronavirus and all the craziness going on in the world, but do your best to enjoy it. You're only a kid once. Life is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? you can wait to grow up. Trust me, you can wait to grow up. So. Father Z, what up, player? He says, I'm trying to get back in shape. The army shut down for Rona, and we just got back from JRTC. Yeah. Cody says it's a 30-second delay. Yeah, man. So you guys know me. I'm not enlisted now. I actually just got released from my reserve status and everything else, so I'm a free man. Dobby is a free elf. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. It's important to stay healthy. So, for example, like in the military, a lot of people, they will only exercise to meet the standard of a PT test. They will only exercise to pass a certain percentage of, I get this many pull-ups, I make this run time. I got a news flash for you guys. When you get out of the military, there ain't no PT test to fulfill. So if your metric of success is doing only X amount of pull-ups or running X time, and then you get out of the military and you no longer have Sergeant Filipovich there to tell you to fucking run, you're gonna get fat as shit, boy. Alright? So adopt a healthy lifestyle right now. Set aside 45 minutes or 30 minutes of your day and go get that fat ass jogging. Okay? You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. No, you're good, Cody, bro. You're good, man. Travis says, we got back from another mission. Let's see. You guys have been doing field ops. Right on, man. Riley says, you mean a lot of people by meeting a lot of personnel? Yeah, sure. There you go. Government issue personnel. How about that? But no, man. I just wanted to check in on you guys, see how everybody was doing. Like I was saying, if you just joined in, welcome. I appreciate you for being here. I want to hear from you guys. Also, if you want to have any input in some of these podcasts, I'm going to put a call out to the 26 people that are in here right now. Hey, if you got a video from YouTube that you just think is like an amazing video, important to watch, it's got some great knowledge, it changed your perspective on something, shoot it to me. Send it to me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the hell. I want to see them. I love sitting on YouTube and watching videos that people send to me. I just think it's really like, also, YouTube is the best college experience you can fucking get, and it's free. And it's free. And I say that because YouTube is a place where you can find prolific individuals. You can find smarty pants, big brain boys and girls, and they just turn the camera on themselves and they speak their truth, and then all of a sudden you can learn from them. And you would not believe two things. One, you wouldn't believe how many times, if I had a nickel for every time that a 13-year-old taught me how to do something in Adobe Premiere or Photoshop or After Effects, I would be rich. I don't know how these kids learn it, but bro, They do. And they teach me. I've learned more from freaking kids on YouTube about how to do my job than any college has ever taught me. And one I'm paying $45,000 to, and the other one's free. So do the math. Who's the real professor here? You are. I am. Okay? Not those motherfuckers in colleges that have not done anything for 30 years. Okay? What up, Axe? Welcome back, bro. Cody, yes, man. Hit me up, man. Instagram, Twitter, whatever works, dude. Feel free to send it up. But, yeah, I'm really passionate about, I don't know. I've been more passionate lately about just trying to, like, educate people and reconnect with people, especially while we're all in coronavirus land and we're all packed inside and nobody's really having good discourse with each other. It's all small potatoes. So, and Bryson, I saw your comment there a little bit ago. Thank you, man. I hope you guys do enjoy the podcast. And, you know, I know they're kind of long. I know some of them go on, I go on rants, but, like, whenever I do a podcast, it's whatever I'm thinking is going to be most helpful and whatever is most important to talk about. And you guys know me. I'm never coming from a place of, like, it's always from a place of love with me. You know that. J-Trip says, I've been wanting to ask Clay. I started going to college for the main reason to later commission, but I absolutely can't take college, especially now, and I've been thinking about dropping out. Well, I would be a hypocrite if I told you to just power through, because I dropped out of college. And actually, if you haven't seen why I dropped out, go watch my video, my podcast I did about 5 episodes ago that says college is a scam. I would never bullshit you guys. It was a total scam. And I explain it very thoroughly in that video, and I get comments all the time. Like, I had a good friend of mine, and she actually just reached out to me yesterday, and she had a quiz for college where it was like a economy class, or something. It was like econ class. She got all the questions right on the test. But she was failed because she didn't put her gender pronoun down, her preferred pronoun. Now, I'm all about inclusion and making people feel okay, but, like, to not be judged on the merit of your work or the depth of your understanding doesn't seem right to me. And then I've been getting ever since I put out that college video, I have been getting message after message after message from people with so many examples of where something just is not making sense. Something is not adding up. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the education, with the university specifically. There's something wrong. I mean, dude, I don't even know. And Bryson said, you're right. It's a HIPAA violation is what you said. Dude, I won't get into brass tacks because maybe I'm completely blind. I don't think I'm a bigot. That's the thing. Everybody seems to be calling everybody a bigot right now. And it's like, you can't just have a discussion like we're having right now. Like, that's one reason why a lot of people aren't even going live on YouTube anymore, because they don't want to, like, nobody wants to be misconstrued. Like, people aren't judging what's in people's hearts anymore. People aren't trying to find intent or sentiment. They're just ready to clap back, you know? So I don't know. Am I crazy? Do you guys feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I hate to be a downer, man. You guys know I'm like a positive person. Fuck. I get down when I think about it, because, like, I just didn't see this coming, you know? It's unfortunate. Hodgepodge says it's unfortunate that college is a total business. Well, if it's a total business, they're about to get fucked, because I'm pretty sure I've seen, like, more than half of my friends that were attending college are dropping out. What up, Founder? Welcome back. Preston, welcome back. Yeah, like, more than half of my friends that were actively attending school are dropping out, because when we transitioned to, you know, being on telework or whatever, remote, and COVID hit, already these professors were already resting on their laurels. But when COVID hit, you found out that they don't even know how to use the fucking computer. They're essentially just sending 3 YouTube links, and you're paying $45,000 for 3 YouTube links. And when you click on the YouTube links, I've had people send me pictures of me in their freaking class like, literally the professor sends a link to my shit. So who's the professor? Ya boy. I don't know what to say. Wyatt, what up, man? He says, I'm trying to do public affairs in the Marines. What kind of job could I get in the civilian world with no college degree? Well, I will tell you right now, I do not have a college degree. Recently, the federal government, I believe the Trump administration, lifted the rule where you'd have to have a college degree in order to promote. That was actually a bad rule, because what that kept was really talented people, like your boy, from being able to promote up. So just because I don't want to put up with the bullshit that's in colleges, which, by the way, if you have a very high-end career field like I do, where social media, the second that they write it in a textbook, the algorithm changes, the features change, the code changes, how you communicate changes, and then the textbook is antiquated. So these professors that are 90 years old have no chance in hell of being able to properly understand the landscape, because they haven't even been in their career field for 30 years. They've been in academia for 30 years. So how are you supposed to know what the latest thing on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, Pinterest, Instagram, whatever is? They probably couldn't name 3 of those platforms. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if you've got a very high-end specialized job, that actually was hurting our country, because we couldn't promote talented, well-equipped people up the ladder unless they had a piece of paper. That's not right. So it made me happy, because now, hey, I am good at my job. I'm competent. I know I'm good at my job. And therefore, I can now move up the ladder, whereas before I couldn't. So that was another contributing factor for me dropping my college classes. And I do plan to go back, but I'm not going back to college until I either find a better school that's going to actually respect adverse opinions, that's going to respect, like the whole part of the whole reason to go to college, the whole reason to be in an academic circle is so that you can get a melting pot of ideas, and then you have to be able to feel uncomfortable in order to learn. If you go to a college and everybody just echoes the same shit to you so that you feel safe and good, are you learning anything? Are you learning anything? No, you're not, because you have to have your reality shattered sometimes. So I don't know what to say. And like, to your point, if college is a business, which it is, they're not being very good constituents. And they're not, like, if you're paying a lot of money to learn, and then you get on the inside and you don't learn anything, which was what I was experiencing. I was not learning anything. Go watch my podcast if you guys do get a chance. I explain it all. I'll stop my rant. Jay, welcome back. What's up, bro? Paul says there's not many universities that are not politically correct. And again, I don't think I get so tired of the whole political, ideological mess. You know what I mean? Like, dude, in a perfect world, politics wouldn't even exist. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, we all get hung up on ideologies. And that's one thing that I really liked about the Marine Corps, was it throws you into a cultural mix, a diverse mix of people with different backgrounds and thoughts. And guess what, motherfucker? You gotta exist with them. And that is a beautiful thing, because you learn how to exist in the world. These people that are in college right now, they are not going to be able to exist in the real world, because the second that somebody disagrees with you, what are you going to do? What, are you going to go run to your mom? What? No, you will not. So, I mean, I'm more worried for the people that are civilians going to college, because, I don't know what to say. Harassing says, tech school is where it's at, boys. Find your career and go. Yes. High five. Boom. Right through the screen. Boom. I agree with Harassing. I think your money would be far better spent at a tech school where you can learn to work with your hands, learn to be able to do a trade, at least. Like, and because personally, mentorship is what you get out of a tech school. Just like in the Marine Corps or the Army or the Navy or whatever, you get mentorship, and that's how you learn. And I think that's what's missing from America right now. Not to get up on my soapbox, you know me. But I think we're missing the ability for young people to have mentors where they can go to somebody and say, yo, can I bounce this idea off of you? Am I fucked up right now? And then that person can tell you, this is what I think. Yes, you're right. No, you're wrong. Here's what you can do. Try this, try that. That didn't work? All right, let's try this. Let's redirect. If you don't have somebody that can be real with you, if you don't have somebody that can be honest with you, you're doomed. you're doomed. You need mentors. If you're in college right now, hopefully you got a really good professor, but I still think you need mentors. You need somebody else. Like, I don't know what to say. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? J-Trev says, disconnection from parents and grandparents. Yeah. One of the great blessings from the Marine Corps was I got to get separated from my house at 18 years old. And when the recruiter pulls up to take you away, it feels like you're at your funeral. I remember looking out the window, and I remember it being dead silent in the house. I remember my then girlfriend and my sister, my brother, my mom, my dad, my mom in tears, everybody quiet and somber. And it felt like I felt like I was dead. It felt like I was not alive anymore. It felt like I was going to my own funeral. It was almost like an out-of-body experience. And then you get ripped away, and then you get put into the most adverse conditions you can possibly imagine, the most uncomfortable fucking shit. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So, to all you young patriots out there, cheers. I love every time I get a message. Like, I got a message today from somebody, like, again, they were like, hey, I'm going to boot camp. It's been years. I've been working really hard to get to this point. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for making videos. I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah. Like, if I made all those videos, if I sunk all that time into it, and it only impacted that one guy, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. And that is what's beautiful about YouTube. That's what's beautiful about the internet. YouTube's not going to be around forever, ladies and gentlemen. It will not be. But for the time that we have it, and the past decade that we've been here, boy, it's been a fun ride, huh? It's been fun. So, I got buddies texting me. Let's see. Slingshot, what up, brother? He says, Clayton, I'm leaving for boot camp next week, and I want to say thank you for making videos and help me decide. Yo, right on, man. Best of luck, my friend. Bunny Hop, what up, bro? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Oh, yeah, dude. Riley says, I haven't been to a therapist for about 4 years. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me. Yeah, I stopped going to my therapist a couple months ago. Got a little weird. I appreciated therapy when I went to it. Don't get me wrong. I think therapy is fantastic. I think it's important to shop around for therapists. I think it's important to, I think some therapists can be like, from this time to this time, right? Between here and here, super beneficial. Sometimes you'll hit a wall with them, and you gotta be like, you gotta have the self-awareness to be like, I think I've gotten everything I can get from this person. And then you move on, and either you go find somebody else, or, personally, I've had pretty good luck where, with the world being as crazy as it is, I'm surprised that I've been able to keep it together. I think I've been able to keep it together really well because I don't watch the news, because that's just going to scare everybody. I keep up on current events, obviously, but I don't watch the news. It's like self-torture. I try to be more active. I don't know. I try to be as sensible as possible. Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys are enjoying this live stream, if it's chill, if you're, having a good time, maybe we'll do this more often. It's a little bit less cumbersome for me to do this than it is to again, I do love doing the podcasts. I'm thoroughly enjoying them. And the one beautiful thing about the podcast is I can get my unfiltered thoughts, boom, out into the universe. And if that can sit there for 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, and get 0 views, I do not care. But one day I will be able to look back and I'll be able to be like, just reflect. Or maybe it'll have an impact on one of you. Or maybe if we're having a really crazy day and the world seems really shitty and everything feels hopeless, maybe, just maybe, it'll help you get through that day for a 30-minute, 45-minute period. I don't know. Isn't that cool? You know what I mean? Like, that we can use our technology in our brains to kind of make it easier for other people. I think that's cool. Yeah. I don't know. Father Z says, when you think about hurting yourself and talking to friends and family doesn't help. Well, do not do that yet. First off, never hurt yourself. Please, dear God. And if you're ever thinking that way, go talk to somebody. And if they're not being helpful, go talk to somebody else until you find somebody that is helpful. That's fucked up. So, yeah, I hate to see that, but you should be honest. You know? Hey. Yeah. Chaotic Cody says the cicadas are relaxing. Yeah, I got my window open right next to me. Hopefully my audio is okay. Let's see. Riley says, I'm grieving a fallen Marine who was killed in training on July 30th. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's always the worst. And we've definitely lost a handful of Marines, especially over the past couple of years to training incidents. I lost one of my good friends, Jacob Hug. That one wasn't training, but that was actually him delivering humanitarian aid. I made a video about it back in the day. I'm glad I did. I was grieving really hard. Yeah. It's not easy, man. But, you know, actually a friend of mine today, he sent me a text message, and his father passed away about a month ago. And in the eulogy, he used some words that him and I had in a conversation, and that was helpful. And so I was like, wow, I was just so grateful to be able to offer some comfort to him. And it made enough of an impact to where he felt it was appropriate to use it in the eulogy. What an honor, man. You never know. You never know the ripples you're going to have. This YouTube is one of the best blessings of my life. Because I've been able to sit back and watch thousands of young American patriots make something of themselves. That makes me so happy. So, you never know, man. You never know where your ripples are going to go. So, don't lose hope. Stay positive. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for about 40 minutes, just about. So, I'm thinking I'm going to call it here. I appreciate you guys. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for being good people. Thanks for holding it down, staying positive. Please don't stop working on yourselves, If the world's hopeless, guess what you have control over? You. You have control over your ability to eat right. Whatever goes for this fucking hole right here, you got control over. So, knock out the sweets, drink some fucking water, as I drink beer, and go lift some weights, or go for a run, or go for a kayak, or go for a walk, or do anything productive. Okay? All right, I see the comments going by. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. You guys are great. All right, y'all. Appreciate you very much. I will see you guys next time. And to be fair, I don't even know how to freaking end this. So there we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Send me any awesome perspective gathering, wonderful videos. If you got anything you want to share with me, send it up. Instagram, Twitter, whatever works. Okay? Really good to see you guys. Okay? We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves.